Monitoring procedures. Photo points. Part of the Rocky Mountain Field Institute Citizen Science Training. After watching this video, volunteers will be able to monitor sites with consistent photo documentation using photo points. Part of the data collection objectives for the Citizen Science program are for volunteers to collect photo point data over time. This can be done using your smartphone or a camera. Photo points are permanently established locations for photos that show visual change over time. They characterize the larger context, whereas the measurements characterize a discrete context every 30 feet down the trail. Okay, so in this picture here, imagine that you're standing on these rocks and you're going to be looking down the trail here. Okay, and you put one foot on top of each rock, and then you point the camera down the trail and you take that same exact photo every single time. Photo points are taken at easily identifiable landscape features. Okay, so for example, here on the Siamese Twin Trail, there's this knoll at the bottom of our measurement area, and there's a sign there. It says stop, no hiking beyond this point. And then here we see there's a couple shrubs here. So this is a mountain mahogany shrub. This is the photo point. Here's the shrub right here. And every time we go to the site, we're going to shoot the camera down the trail just like this. Okay. Each site has 2 to 5 photo points. They are not taken at every trail measurement. So every 30 feet, you'll take trail measurements, measure the slope and aspect. But here, you're just going to do this at the beginning of the trail and at the end of the trail, and maybe you'll take some pictures of social trails on the sidelines. So here's a couple other examples. Look at this great tree. This has very memorable twisted roots. This would make an excellent photo point tree. You could describe that to anyone who was going to come work in the site. Now at the top of this run on Siamese Twins, there is this evergreen pinyon pine, and see how I just kept the branches in the corner to remind myself that I was standing right next to that tree when I took this picture. If we can take consistent photo points, then over time we can just look at the pictures and see what's going on with the trail. And then our measurements will also support that historical perspective or this longitudinal perspective over time. How is the trail changing?